I'm going to show you how to change the start capacitor today on a 5-wide glass front. Tools you'll need for this task is make it easier with a cordless drill. I've got two different tips, the hex head and the Phillips. Straight blade screwdriver, needle nose pliers, and a flashlight. First step is to remove the stuff in the pre-cool area to give yourself some room. Second step would be unplugging the refrigeration harnesses. There's two of them up here on the right side. A 5-pin connector, you just squeeze the tabs on the ends and pull out. And there's a 2-pin connector, same thing, squeeze the tabs, pull out. You can see what they look like there. Next step would be to remove the reefer mounting bracket. Take out 5 screws. Set those to the side for later. Get my Phillips tip on here. Remove this nut and bolt. Now remove these brackets. You may have to slide the reefer to the side and pull out a little bit to get the second one out. Now pull the reefer forward a little bit, reach behind it, and unplug the condenser fan harness wire. Slide the reefer around, turn it 180 degrees so you have access to the electrical compartment. You can see the condenser fan harness that I unplugged back here. Now to access the electrical components, push in on the bail strap, stick your straight blade behind the bail strap, pull the cover off, set it aside. Now to remove the start capacitor, this is the start capacitor. Remove the top connector, pull out the start relay, which is this component here, disconnect the other start cap wire, take your straight blade screwdriver again and pry up on this bracket. We got one more wire here that needs to come off. There's like a piggyback harness there, so you can put 2 wires on it. Now we'll remove this bracket because the new start cap is a little bit bigger and has a longer bracket. Now would be a good time to remove the overload. Remove the top wire from the spade, the overload terminal from the top pin of the compressor, and the overload mounting spring from the compressor. Changing the overload, replace it like you took it out, reconnect the pin to the top terminal, and the white wire to the spade. Take the new start cap that you'll receive with the bracket already installed, remove the start cap from this bracket, remove this longer bracket from sheet metal, install that on the one in the module. Now put your bigger start cap in the bracket. Connecting the wires to the relay. Install the relay back Oop, got one more wire here. Now install the relay back on the compressor. Be sure everything is tight, not loose. Loose connector is poor connector. Can have arcing. So it's important that they're all tight. Connect the cover back on the front. Wire out of the way. Now we're ready to reverse the steps and install the module back like it was. Now this is the only tricky part. I would recommend a flashlight for this. You have to do a one-handed connection for the condenser fan harness. Turn your flashlight on and stick it back here. Then you have to squeeze in the space. Now when you slide it back in, make sure the harness is not getting into the fan blade and tucking back into the module. Now you install the side bracket, push the module back. You might have to give it a good push to get the back of it seated with the turning vane. You can hear it click into place. Now the front bracket. Start that nut and bolt. Now before you get too far and putting all the screws back in, I'd recommend plugging in the reefer. And then go into the service mode. Turn the machine on, go into the service mode button and do relay 1 test and verify that the rear fan is not hitting the harness. As long as it's spinning free and clear, you can finish putting the module back together. If the fan is not rotating or making noise, then I would pull the module back out a little bit and reroute that harness in the back. One side note, if you're a bigger guy that has trouble getting into this space, then I would recommend you remove all the product from this tray and remove this tray to give yourself more room to. We would like to show you how to clean the intake screen of your glass front machine. We recommend cleaning it at least every 3 months, if not more frequently, depending on your location's conditions. NAMA has changed the ruling on the screen for the intake filter. It used to be an 8-mesh requirement and has since changed to a 4-mesh. We have made a kit available with this 4-mesh screen that you can replace your existing screen with to take advantage of this increased airflow. Now we'll show you how to change this out in the field. Once the screen is removed, the new assembly will snap into place. Other direction, not to rotate it. Take it out and spin it around. There you go. Putting the front end first.